Hey guys, it's Aevin with 2 Review. I hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. I just want to say a couple things before we start this video. So this is going to be my 10th video on this channel. It's been really exciting learning how to edit and record voiceovers. I've learned so much in the short amount of time that I've been doing this, and I really want to thank some important people that have got me to this point. So Daniel, Anne, and Susan, if you're listening, y'all have been the greatest cheerleaders in the world. You totally deserve this praise, as you kind of kept me on track for everything that's happened. Also, I want to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for letting me experiment on you guys on all my editing skills, because honestly, I still don't know what I'm doing, but we will get there one day. Also, on the previous video, if you haven't watched it, I explained how to get the Stadia Premiere Edition for free. You can either click in the description below or click on the screen over here somewhere to the right, and it'll take you straight to that video, so you can take a see what you need to do in order to get that offer. You will need to be a YouTube Premiere member in order to take part of this offer though. So without further ado, let's check out this week's video.
Body. It harrows the mind, terrifies the soul, scars you to your very core.
A dead body? No way. This is amazing!
There has been a murder. Dun dun dun. Okay, kind of cheesy. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently. We're actually gonna be trying to figure out who this dead body is, rather than me going from start to finish. We're gonna just look at the end scene first, and then we're gonna go and figure out what type of clues led up to this dead body and who is this dead body.
Who lay under that curtain? Who had breathed their last breath? Who had shuffled off this mortal coil to meet their maker?
It could be anyone. I mean, it could be an escaped lunatic from the asylum. Or an axe-wielding maniac on the run from the cops. It could be...
It could be...
Mom? Oh no. Please, no.
No, you never forget the first time you see a dead body.
So this is going to be a 2-part video. This is the first part where we're going to look into clues and trying to figure out who the dead body is. The second episode is going to reveal who that dead body is. Now, we are going to play detective as well as we try to figure out who it could be. So in the comments below, drop down who you think that dead body could be. Do you think it's the mom? Or do you think it could be somebody else that we haven't met yet? So the first clue. Right now we're in her mother's lab, and she's looking at a germ sample that's been there for quite some time. It's specifically stated not to touch. But why is it there? And why does it look like the flu? So, this is a clue. Could it be relevant? Or could it just be there just to be there? We'll keep that noted. So, let's move on to clue number 2.
Discovered the cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
So clue number 2, this mysterious plant guy. He doesn't really have an introduction other than he is helping Dean Stroudsbury in his greenhouse. But he knows quite a bit about plants. Could he be that mystery man that we saw in the very first episode of Jenny LeClue? Is there a chance that maybe he could be the murderer?
Greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
What will you do when you're no longer the Dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will get through it.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
As we take a look at it even more, he seems very distracted. At the same time, though, he doesn't want to draw attention to himself, so he diverts the question that he asks her with his own. Interesting. Let's keep watching.
It's probably just a perspective.
It's for you. I bet you can't guess what I...
So, Mr. Stroudsbury gives Jenny a challenge. I'm thinking the reason why he's giving her this challenge is to distract her from her prior question. I have a feeling that Mr. Strasberry might have a thing for Jenny's mom. As we try to uncover what he's eaten for breakfast, I feel like there's a lot of hidden clues in this, so let's definitely pay attention, as it could possibly give us some clues on who might be the dead body. It could be Mr. Strasberry.
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time.
Sorry about that, guys. I kind of cut it a little too soon, but it did catch my attention to what he said at the very last line. He's looking forward to spending more time in the dirt. Now, is this foreshadowing that maybe he's gonna die? Could he be the dead body that we are trying to uncover?
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
So from what it sounds like, it's a jelly donut. But let's keep watching. There could be other clues that we don't know about.
Dean didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise. His watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today.
Interesting. He says his head's not screwed on today. Before that, he looks forward to playing in the dirt. Interesting.
Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't. It's nothing important.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
So now we have two options as to who could be that dead body, Mr. Stansberry or Jenny's mother. Dun dun dun. Okay, once again, it was cheesy.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short.
So the way that he handles Jenny's mother, it seems like a very tough subject. I have a feeling that Jenny's mother and Mr. Strasberry are dating.
Raspberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast.
That one was a bit obvious. The clues kind of led to it pretty easily after the second clue.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah, that phone's gonna keep ringing. I would not answer that phone.
For the dawn.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Fine. The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
Excellent. The evening sky is full of fireflies.
The last donut is the tastiest.
Ah! Jenny, it is you!
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
I kind of feel like this guy's acting and he really knows what's going on. So we definitely need to watch out for this guy as a character.
This place will do.
CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
What? You called me.
Did I? Why?
I'll help you figure it out.
So the way he kind of doesn't remember what is going on. I don't know if it's an act, but sometimes when you've seen those mystery movies where a person pretends to be a certain way, but in the end, they really know what's happening. So I feel like he knows what's actually happening. He just doesn't want to let on. Maybe he's working for somebody as like a government agent and he just wants to be inconspicuous.
Thing with that, the needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you. What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
So looking at this last clue, he's into aliens. So maybe he is crazy. But I still don't think I would put it past him to not know certain things. Especially the fact that he knows how to hotwire a telephone booth to call another person through it. That is very unique. So he's definitely onto something. We just don't know what it is.
Not yet. But I've got this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise.
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week. It's because I peed in the water tower.
All right. Well, that's just gross.
Perfect. Hold it right there. Okay, let her go.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
So that is definitely foreshadowing that maybe Mr. Stansbury is gonna die. We don't know when though. He could be that dead body. Alright guys, so that ends our video for today. My bet is Mr. Stansbury is the dead body, but we won't know that until part 2. So stay tuned for part 2, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Y'all take it easy now. Bye!